Hello, and welcome to another episode of The Great Library. This is a single-player series that I've been doing a little bit every once in a while, where I play a bit of a game and just record one episode of it, usually about 20 minutes, and then I move on to the next one. So, today's game, as you can tell, is Amnesia: The Dark Descent, which I've only played a little bit of, like maybe an hour of total, but I was constantly restarting because I kept getting lost, or I kept wanting to try to make it through. So, if you watched any of the series, you know that I skip cutscenes a lot, because this is only a 20-minute video, and I want to get as much gameplay in as I can.
This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is...
So, we start out the game with our main character having an existential crisis in the middle of an abandoned mansion with candle wax all over the floor. And then eventually we should wake up, there we go, with candle wax and rose petals. At least I'm assuming that's candle wax. It's not blood, because I don't know what kind of blood would be that pink. Alright, so if I remember correctly, there's a tinderbox back here somewhere. No. Was I wrong? Everything's still all trippy. I could have sworn there was something back here. Maybe they just give you things to light up with tinderboxes. No, whatever. Let's just move along. Can you go in here? Oh! There it is. You should get that fixed. Alright, so not the best at horror games. Not the best with jump scares either. So I don't remember ever actually screaming from one or yelling or anything like that. So whenever there's a jump scare, just imagine me actually jumping in my seat, because I probably will. Alright, so tinderboxes are something that you want to hoard more than somebody on hoarder, because you lose sanity whenever you're in the dark, and the only way to light things up 9 times out of 10 are with an oil lantern that takes fuel, or lighting candles and stuff around the place. I really don't like this screen blurring. It's really throwing me off. Here's more tinderbox. Can I get that broom? Yeah. Let's go back and sweep up these rose petals. Come on. It's another problem with this game, you move terribly slow. That wasn't right. Oh well. Alright, let's move a little faster now. Oh, what was in these memos? Follow the liquid trail and find its source. Okay. Let's shut this door so that nothing gets in behind us. I don't remember there being a door on that one. Well, that was interesting. I'm picturing my character just kind of like falling around on the floor. Alright. Not sure what that was. Alright, so I don't know if you guys have noticed noises in the background, but I did have a bit of a change of scenery. I'm now living in Pittsburgh, so any future videos will most likely have sounds of traffic, car alarms, and sirens in the background. So I'll do my best to edit them out, but a lot of the time when I start editing things, they start taking months to get uploaded. And I didn't see anything in there useful, so I'm not going to waste a tinderbox on there. Really not liking this whole screen tearing. Not even screen tearing, just it's blurring when I move. I'm assuming that's supposed to like show your insanity, because as far as I remember the game's always done that. Oh. Oh, that was spooky. Let's get out of the dark. Lights. I need some light. Ew. That's spooky. How's my sanity? I have a slight headache. Alright, let's get out of here. Come on, I need a candle. Hey, lantern. This makes me uncomfortable. Alright, so what's up here? Nothing. Nothing. Chest? Open up. Open up. Alright, here's another tinderbox. So I should be good on tinderboxes. Doesn't mean I'm gonna stop picking them up, but I shouldn't have to worry about it getting too dark anytime soon. Alright. I'll just leave that. Light that. Why is this place shaking? I was kind of hoping I could open this thing. Can I open this thing? Can I put stuff in there? I don't want to light it. I want to get something small. Maybe like a piece of paper or something. Put a book in there. What is this book? Nothing useful. Alright, we're good. Let's move along. Look at that. I found the source of my liquid trail. There's like broken glass and calipers and stuff. What does this do? Nothing. Here's some more oil for my lantern.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there'll be... Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. One last thing. A shadow is following you. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where
Well, that's spooky. I'm being followed by a shadow. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm assuming said shadow is going to be introduced very soon. Alright, what was... No mementos are available. I don't know where I am. Didn't I come from that way? Do I have to go in here now? Do I have to go back to that room and flip the lever that wouldn't turn earlier? Looks like torches burn out quickly too. So, if I continue playing this game, it won't be using torches. Alright, will this move now? Oh. It moved. Oh, that's spooky. Alright, how much oil do I have? I have one more oil. That looks like I'm almost out. There we go. Alright, to the entrance hall of the mansion. So, now they tell me how to run, which is nice. It's a flashback.
Is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brandenburg.
That was kind of spooky. But yeah, I can run around. And when I entered this room... Oh. There's creep slime all over. When I entered the inner sanctum, I remembered... We have done this before. If you've watched any of our Trolling Haley series, where we got one of our friends to play this, you'll have seen a decent amount of this. Like, she got decently far in it. I think it was like 3 episodes. There's a lab. And things went pretty alright. I don't want to go to the wine cellar because that sounds spooky, so I'm going to go to the lab instead. So, I'm probably going to end this episode soon and move on to the next game. So, if you're interested in this kind of thing, you can watch our Trolling Haley series. Everything about this is weird. Can I open these? No. Oh, hey. There's somebody moving around in here. Give me more tinder. Can I fall in here? Apparently not.
There should be more coop rats. Let me see. And one part aquafortis.
I wonder if you're imagining those footsteps wandering around, or if that's actually like the shadow that's supposed to be following you. Why does this guy just have tinder boxes everywhere? Like, look at this. How many... I have found 6 tinder boxes in the last, like, 5 minutes. Like, I like fire and all. But that's a lot of stuff. What is this? What was that? Is that like a memory jar? It's fairly stable. Alright, let's get out of there before I keep looping that. Four different chemicals are needed to continue. Well, I have one. Here's oil. I think I remember at some point those stairs collapsing, but for now I'll pretend that I don't know that. Look at this kid. This kid's becoming a murderer from peer pressure. Don't give in to peer pressure, guys. What's upstairs? Upstairs seems safer than downstairs. We all know that spooky things live in the basement. Nobody ever thinks that spookier things live in the attic. Archives. I like archives. Libraries seem like a safe place to be. I'll just stay in the library. Everything will be okay. This doesn't look like a library. I hear a monster.
16th of May, 18th. Later that eve, tomorrow.
We'll knock that door off its hinges. Can I light this lantern? Everything here is creepy. Not going down that hallway. There's blood on those rocks. There's blood dripping from the ceiling. That makes me uncomfortable. I feel triggered. You just want to play the piano. scrolls. Oh, here's a library.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wards. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Alright. So, as much as I feel obligated to have at least one jump scare happen, I don't enjoy jump scares. And I think that this has gone on long enough. So, I'm gonna end this here, staring at this painting of a shipwreck, which is basically what this entire series is going to be. And I will see you all later. So, goodbye.